innovation as well. So, and I think for me, I have a bit of a background in open source things, and it's really nice to see a community as strong as this, kind of producing as much open source software. So it's a good thing. I'm going to be talking about just quite a small piece of software that I've been developing. It's a side project from my day job. I'm a data engineer at UCLH, just across the road. And what we do there, we have a small team of data engineers that basically we're providing hospital data for researchers. But I'm going to be talking about this thing called omopcept. I'm probably slightly overpleased with the name. So it's OMOP concepts without the cons. Really it started, I'm quite new to OMOP, I came to it a couple of years ago, and to start with, you're like, there's all these codes, all these IDs, and what do they all mean? How do they all relate to each other? And this is quite a big task. So within the OMOP vocabularies, there are greater than 10 million concepts from 130 vocabularies. Now, in the UK, you're not going to need all of these, but it's still quite a big thing to deal with, and there are more than 38 million relationships of 400 different types of relationships. Which is quite a lot to get your head around. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you a few slides about what the package. It's weird. Look, I didn't touch it. What the package can do is to make some visualizations from queries of the vocabularies. And what we're doing in each slide, we're going to take 3 steps. And the first step is to get a single concept. So there are query functions that make it relatively easy to find a single concept based upon a text search. So in this case, we're looking for multiple myeloma. We want it to be exactly multiple myeloma. We're not interested in multiple myeloma with extra bits. We want it to be from the SNOMED vocabulary and to be an OMOP standard. So that gets us down to a single concept. We then want to look at the relations of that concept, and purely those relations which are the mapped from. So mapped from is one of the relationship types. This is showing the different concepts that basically map to multiple myeloma. And you can see that it's coloured according to the vocabulary. So part of our job when we're standardising data is we're looking to map things that are in non-standard vocabularies to a standard vocabulary. Okay, in this case we're looking at the is a relationship type, and what this does, this allows us to go up in a hierarchy. So there's a hierarchy within OMOP, and is a allows you to go up, and subsumes allows you to go down. So we're starting with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Again, a single concept, and we say we want the relations of that are just purely the is a relations, and we want to take 7 steps. So we're going 7 steps up in the hierarchy, because each time what it finds is it just finds the immediate relations of the concept, and then of those it finds the relations of them, and keep going. So we can get from a specific condition to the more generic. So this is my favourite one. The level of detail that is within the SNOMED kind of concept vocabularies is mind-boggling. So we're going to start again from a single concept. We're looking for accident caused by a sharp-edged object. So that's the green dot in the middle here. We then take 2 steps. So that takes us out to other accidents that are children of this. And then that takes us to the fact that someone decided that you should classify accidents caused by a sardine tin lid to be different from accidents caused by a corned beef tin lid. I'd quite like to hear from a clinician about what the different treatment pathways are. But in a way, I'm just using this kind of like bizarre vocabulary to kind of illustrate the way that you can navigate the hierarchy and display it. So that was all about my side project. I'm going to sneak in a slide about my day job. So it's nice to see it mentioned earlier on by Phil. We have an OMOP extraction system that my boss, Tim Roberts, who's the chief data architect at the hospital, started a couple of years ago. And that allows us to take data from the electronic health record and map it into OMOP. And this is the default way that we provide data to researchers in the hospital, whether they want it or not. And obviously that kind of like makes it easier for them to collaborate with others, and it makes it easier for us to have like a standardized process where we deal with the information governance and those kind of things. And it's a project that's basically accumulating functionality with each project. So we get, I guess our funding is going to be more project-based, so with each project we improve our ability to deliver a particular set of concepts, and then over time the system is improving. And this is now in use, but yeah, at Cambridge, as we saw, and Exeter and Manchester, and we're kind of keen to share that with others. So, thank you very much for your time.